Hey man, it's Robbie. I am here at Fat 5 Racing in Tokorozawa City, Saitama Prefecture. This is Daigo Saito's shop. Probably one of the most famous shops in Japan and the most visited by foreigners. But let me go ahead and do a quick run through and maybe get a couple of words from him. So let me go ahead and start off with just his collection of cars. I mean, I've seen him drive this thing like twice. But this is his Ferrari with the LB wide body kit. It looks good, really good. And I think at the tracks, everybody probably seen this thing before, but it's a JZX90 missile. The battle scars is unreal. This car's probably seen so much. On track, I mean, all the panels are just beat up and, you know, parts missing and stuff like that. When you look at the car, I mean, it's kind of cute. The inside, he's got the old man's lace cover, seat cover. It's got a hydro e-brake, but I believe this thing has like a 600 horsepower 2J in it. Pretty beefy missile. And right here is a different JZX 100 Mark II. I think this is maybe a competitive car that probably has been at several events as well. But there's a lot of amazing cars here. There's like a bunch of Supras and my old Soars sleeping somewhere back over there too. Maybe one day he'll let me drive it. Currently he is supported by Toyota, and before all that stuff he was starting to get into these American muscle Corvettes, and these are all the cars that probably don't get used. Here's a 180. It's a very clean car. It's got like the BN wide body kit. I think it's just a pretty much mild SR 180. And once again, all these little containers has, you know, small cars in it here and there. There's an older Celica Camry. More cars inside there. JZX 100 Chaser. This looks like a car that would be in a competition as well. Caged. Everything. I think he used to do like car rentals and stuff like that too for competition. This might be actually a competition car for somebody else too, but I am guessing that it probably has a 2J in it too. Now, for those of you who aren't into drifting and it doesn't really matter, this is daily. He drives this thing around. It's got like 80-inch wheels, and this is American too. He does like a lot of American stuff, and I think his favorite food in the States is the 7-Eleven hot dog. In here, go inside. You walk in, and he does love a lot of the American stuff. The V8 motors, he does have them in a couple of his cars. So here is his latest Corvette build that he did compete in D1 maybe like about 2 years back. This is a pretty, he gave me a ride along on it before. It's a pretty crazy beast. Matt Field drives one in FD. And looks very competitive and seems very successful in one of these chassis. So yes, there are American cars that drifts nice too. And the build is crazy too, but I'll go ahead and open it up. I think this thing has like a Samsonus, since the tranny is on the back of this. But it's a very American car with some JDM touch, I guess. It's built in a Japanese garage. I believe this was a left-hand drive that was converted to a right-hand drive. Has a V8 in it, grid seats, caged, just a typical race car build. Has a pump in there, rear radiator setup, fuel cell, very small fuel cell. I think he is into the motor mounts, where it's the NASCAR style. The motor mounts in the front and the back, or in between the tranny, I think. All right, so I am sitting in front of this Drift Lambo that was built a couple years back. Liberty Walk. It's like a demo car. I've seen it drift at Okayama a couple times. Taniguchi drove it. It's got big brakes. It's got Pro Drive wheels. So it's like once again a European car with JDM stuff on it. Japanese manufacturer body kit with Japanese wheels. built in Japan, but a Lamborghini. It's kind of cool to see a dual caliper on a Lamborghini though. I think this one, it makes about 600 horsepower or something. I think it runs a stock motor. It doesn't have so much craziness to the motor, but it sounds amazing, and it's actually good enough to go drifting, depending on how the suspension setup is too. But as you can see, he's got Brit seats on everything. Cage is probably built in-house too. It's got the switch board over here, hydro e-brake, and also this was a left-hand drive chassis, converted to the right-hand drive. All right, seen this car before, but this one was it made its way back from Russia. This car competed in the Russian Drift Series RDS. I love these cars, the size, the way the suspension is. Suspension pretty much shares the same as a JZX 110, or the front end is like a JZX 90 and 100. Cage and all that stuff. Hydro e-brake. This one had a G-force in it, but I guess they're starting to do maintenance to it, so. Pretty cool car. This used to be the HKS car with the Beams motor in it with the turbo, and I think Taniguchi used to drive it for HKS back then for D1. And this car was actually taken all apart. A lot of stuff was redone. It became a rear radiator and has a dry sump. And most of all, I think the outside, the body kit and everything is pretty similar, but then the livery is a lot different from how it was before. But obviously there's a air cleaner box peeping out of the hood. And here you go. Yes, this thing has a Dodge NASCAR motor in it. He is in love with a lot of the V8s, and this was one of them. So the project became, hey, let's just throw the V8 to the Altezza instead of using a 2J. So pretty cool. Sounds amazing. The response is crazy. Now this is a car that's being built currently for something. It doesn't look like it's going to get done anytime soon, but the firewall and everything is really pushed back, so the motor and the engine is probably going to sit back a lot. This is actually a R32 chassis, R32 coupe. So I am here at Japan's biggest Supra factory. So this is Matsuyama Hokuto. He's a race car driver, and he's going to be competing in D1. So Fat 5 Racing is going to be doing maintenance to his car and also built the Supra. He's a Toyota sponsored driver. And this is Daigo's new one. 今スープラ何台持ってんだっけ？
これで3台目。
スープラコレクター？スープラってどんな車？
スープラいいよ、好き。
なんで？
好き。
ないのあとは。見た、
かっこいいじゃん。俺かっこいいと思う。
いやまあかっこいいけど。乗りやすさとかオイルベースとかいろいろあるけど。
乗りやすい。ちっちゃいけど乗りやすい。
今年 D1 も出るでしょ？
うん。
で RDS も出るでしょ？
DS。
で FD も出て、あとは何予定的に？
あとはないけど、来週トヨタのなんかマクドナルドのコラボ CM 撮影があるから、それもちょっと楽しみ。
おお。これはじゃあなんかでアップされた時に見れるってことね。うん、FD でもう6年7年前かチャンピオン取ったの。であれ D1 はいつチャンピオン取った
の？ D1 いつだ？ 2016と2008かな。
あ、じゃあ2回あれなんだ。そっからその時と今と何が変わったと思う？ドリフト。
でもハンドルはもう今のが絶対的に切れるね。ブルシャみんな。それによってもっとアクセル踏めるようにもなってるし、走り方も結構違うんじゃない？
で、まあほら新しい86アメリカ持ってったやつはまあいろいろついてるけどさ、アンチラグやらないやらってあるけどさ、ピークパワー的にはもうそんなに変わってないよね、何年か。 であとはじゃあ乗りやすさ重視ね。アメリカに例えば今年また挑戦者として行くけど、その予想みたいなのこんな感じになるんじゃないかとかってある？
いやーもうしばらく離れてるから最近みんな上手だし、どこまで、ね、できるか挑戦だね、挑戦。
おじいちゃんが、
ダメだったらやめる。
まあやめなくてもいいんだろうけど、多分ね日本だとちょっと第5クラスの人がさ、過激な人があんまりいないじゃん。ちょっとしたとかが多分大きく離れて20代とかでしょ。だからまだ多分続けるようだよ。だってまだ30代半ばの人ってそんなになんかそうやって世界挑戦するとかいろいろやるような人いないじゃん。多分ねあと5年ぐらいはやるようだけど。
新しい車が出たらね、またやりたいけどね。
じゃあもうトヨタに頼むしかないじ
また来年出んじゃないかな。
ゃん。うん。なんでみんな名前がファットファイブなのかっていうのを多分あれしてると思うけど。
日本語じゃないと分かんないね。
漢字のあれでしょ。
そう
大悟って漢字書いたら太い5って書くからファットファイブで。もう一つ質問が多いけど、なんでアメリカスープラじゃなくて86になっちゃったの？
スープラは、まあ、アメリカのトヨタの意向でエンジンを世界内で欲しいということで、まだちょっとエンジンオリジナルのエンジンやりたいけど完成してないんで、とりあえず、86にしました。
じゃあ一応で本当はスープラで出たかったけど、
本当は最初スープラで用意する予定だったんだけど、まあ、エンジンの問題だし、日本だったらまあトラブっても対処できるかもしれないけど、アメリカじゃできないんで、とりあえずみんな86で。
でまあ一応ほらまあいっぱい経験があって、あれ
安定の
2JZ ってことね。なるほど。
はい。ガソリン。はい。
All right, that's it here from Fat 5 Racing. But don't forget to subscribe and also hit the like button for more videos. I hope to see you soon again. Peace out.